Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, we are talking about inner work secrets and the struggle of inner work, to be honest, and the dark side and the things that we don't know about the personal growth journey. If you are starting your inner work journey, if you are digging into yourself and your belief and you're introspecting and you're starting a personal growth journey, you want change in your life and you want to evolve and you want to grow. So you start looking inwards and you want to heal your past trauma and you want to address your past wounds and you just want to expand. This video is for you because it's going to tell you a lot of insights that not a lot of people talk about that will help you understand your journey more and maneuver in the journey, and also be prepared, have an idea of the things that are going to come to you and that are going to happen to you emotionally and physically, because there is a physical part of it, which I had no idea about. When I started my inner work journey, I had no idea of the dark side of inner work. So this video is going to tell you the dark side of the inner work and the secrets, the things that we don't know about when we start an inner work journey. But it also going to give you tools and ways to understand those things and bypass them and not be as affected by them and not be discouraged because of those things. If you're already on your growth journey and your inner work journey, you have experienced the things that I'm about to talk about. And this video will also help you understand the things that you are experiencing, why they're happening, and how you can deal with those things as they arrive. Okay, so when you start your inner work journey, personally, when I started, it was kind of random, but not really. Like, I was kind of conscious that I was starting to pay attention and listen to certain type of content, but it wasn't really intentional. Like, I didn't wake up one day and I was like, oh, let me just introspect. Let me study myself. Let me look at the dark side inside of me. Let me heal from my trauma. Let me study my wounds and the roots of my wounds. And, like, I didn't think that at all. It kind of happened naturally, gradually, and organically. And when I started, I very rapidly got bombarded by new information. So if you're starting or you're in your growth journey, you are most likely watching tons of videos on YouTube, reading self-improvement books, listening to podcasts, following pages on TikTok and Instagram, inspirational pages and motivational pages, and you are bombarded and it can be overwhelming. All of a sudden, you're hearing about a balance between masculine and feminine energy and healing your wounds, old patterns and trauma and limiting beliefs. All those things that we don't learn about. We don't learn about it at school. We don't learn about it at home. We don't learn about it when we go outside and party. We don't really learn about those things unless we're intentional and we desire to learn about those things, or we have someone that put us on. But I think that the personal growth journey is very personal. It's not someone that is going to put you on. It's something that within yourself awakens, and the desire to know yourself better and to grow comes within yourself. You are guided, but it's something invisible. It's not someone. So when you start, the first few months, it's going to be overwhelming. It can be discouraging because it's a lot of things happening. It's a lot of new information that you are receiving. And you start to think, wait, like, I have so many things to fix about myself. So it can be overwhelming and even discouraging. But it's just like a newborn baby. It can be challenging to learn how to walk, but the more you do it and the less you give up, you will find ways to reach the goal and to be able to walk and to be able to work on yourself and grow without all this overwhelming sensation and this challenging feeling and being exhausted. And you will find your way by doing inner work constantly and not giving up on yourself, on your growth, on your evolution. So one of the things that is not talked about when you start inner work and when you start your growth journey and you start learning about yourself, you become more aware. You start becoming more aware of your limiting beliefs, of your patterns, of the way you react to things, of your triggers, of certain things that you do or certain cycles that you're in. You gain a lot of awareness, but awareness has a flip side that is not as amazing. And because you gaining awareness and you're becoming more and more aware of things, right? You are going to realize and notice the positive things, but also the negative things that you do. The positive things and also the negative things that you experience. The positive things and the negative patterns that you do and repeat. Before inner work, you acted unconsciously. You acted on autopilot. You were sleepwalking through your life. When you start personal growth, when you start healing, when you start aligning, well, you gain awareness of all those things, but you gain awareness of your thoughts, of your habits, of your reactions. So when it's positive things that are happening and you notice them because now you are aware, it's amazing. It's a beautiful feeling. We love it. However, when it's negative patterns, when it's negative habits, when it's negative experiences that you are way more aware of now, well, it hits harder because now you are conscious of it. But the thing is, when this happens, even though it can be harder because when it's negative, well, it hits harder and you can find yourself blaming yourself like, oh, I should have known better. I shouldn't do this. I shouldn't have done that. I shouldn't be triggered by this because now you're aware of those things. So it's easy to criticize yourself and guilt trip yourself and judge yourself. But you have to think of it as, first of all, it's an exercise and it's a practice. So the more you are going to gain awareness and the less you are going to be triggered because now you're conscious of things. So you're going to think twice. You are going to analyze and notice things and make different choices now. But it's also good to remember that your awareness increasing means your brain is upgrading. Your prefrontal cortex is activated and it's literally upgrading your brain. So it's a good thing and you cannot give up just because things are getting a little bit shaky and you're conscious and now you notice a bunch of things that you're not really happy with in your life. Don't worry about it. You are going to get the whole cleaning in your entire life, to be honest, on all levels, gradually, layer by layer. Something that all the people that talk about inner work repeatedly say, inner work is not a linear journey. It's not you going up, just like this. It's like this. You are going to have phases where you are growing, you are expanding, and you are improving, and you're achieving things, and you are manifesting, and you are aligning and you feel amazing, and then boom, you're going to go back down. And then right when you thought that you healed your biggest trauma, just aligned to your new self, and now you're ready to take over the world and blah blah blah, boom, something else happens that make you realize, oh, I have to heal this too. Oh, I didn't realize that I had this habit. Oh, I didn't realize that this pattern is not serving me. I didn't realize that I was doing this for that reason, and that reason is not helping me. It's not aligned with me anymore. So it's like this. Inner work and personal growth journey is literally like this. It is not linear at all. But oh well, it's just a part of it, right? So another thing that you are going to experience that I had no idea about, and it took me a long time to understand and embrace, and it's fatigue. You are going to be exhausted. Physically, I'm talking about physically. I mean, emotionally, of course, because you are working on your emotions and the roots of your emotions, your wounds and your trauma and your limiting beliefs and the things of your past. But the physical exhaustion is real. It's exhausting because so many things are happening energetically in your body. When you do inner work, when you heal your trauma, when you introspect, when you do personal growth work, your brain is being rewired. You are rewiring beliefs. You are rewiring patterns, neural pathways are literally being rewired in your brain. That requires enormous energy. It's a lot of energy needed when you do inner work, when you do deep inner work. And that's why you have to rest. You have to rest. And if you have, like me, I will admit that when I started until recently, I had a very weird relationship with rest. I love resting. I love sleeping. I love not doing anything. I love relaxing. I love all this. However, I have a weird relationship with it where when I would rest and when I would not do much, I would criticize myself. I would guilt trip myself. I would talk very negatively to myself and criticize myself, like, this is exactly why you don't get what you want, this is exactly why you don't achieve the things that you want to achieve, because you're out here fucking resting. Like, what are you doing? You don't have time to rest. Like, you need to get things done. Look at your to-do list, look at your plan, look at your goals, look at your schedule. I would guilt trip myself non-stop. It was very hard for me to rest just for the sake of resting, just because I feel like resting, or I feel tired today, I'm just gonna relax today, I'm just gonna pause everything that I had to do and restart tomorrow, the day after. I had a very weird relationship with resting, and I think a lot of us do. I have a video about rest. It's very important. Watch this video. If you are like that, please watch this video. It will transform your relationship with resting. But back to the topic of inner work and personal growth journey and how we fatigue yourself. So you will be exhausted. You will have waves and moments of when you do a big inner work and you have breakthroughs and you realize limiting belief and you break free from limiting beliefs. All this, it's asking a lot of energy from you, from your body, and from everything that is happening in your mind, in your brain. So when you feel tired, honor that. Honor your body. Listen to your body carefully and honor your body, because when you are resting, that's when you're integrating all the new things that you are learning. And that's when you are truly becoming and aligning with your new self, with your new identity. So rest, 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 and rest during deep inner work. Another part, another secret that I had no idea about, and it's the fights within yourself. You are going to fight with yourself. This is crazy. Your ego and your identity, your sense of self is going to fight against what you're doing, because it doesn't want you to let it go. It doesn't want to be put in the trash and not exist anymore. It wants to exist. It wants to stay. It wants to be. It wants to stay here. So you are going to have to fight against your own self constantly. A lot of times you are going to have breakthroughs. And when you have a breakthrough and you realize something, let's say you realize you're a people pleaser and you finally understand why you're a people pleaser, where it comes from, the root of it. So now you switch it up because you're like, oh, like, I do not identify with this anymore. Like, this is not serving me anymore. Thank you so much. You protected me when I was younger, when I was in this and this and this situation. This is how I learned this behavior. But now I don't identify with this behavior anymore. I do not align with this behavior. I do not need to people please to feel loved, to feel safe, to feel wanted, to feel happy. So now you're breaking free. You are so freaking happy. You broke free from your limiting belief. You broke free from old patterns. Amazing. Congratulations. That's the biggest part. That's honestly the biggest part. But then you changing, right? You applying your new self. Now that you realize those things, you're like, oh, I'm not people pleasing anymore. Like, I'm not justifying myself. I'm not saying yes to everything just to please them. If I don't feel like it, I'm not doing it. Like, I'm not gonna do it just to make you happy. It's not making me happy. It's not serving me. I don't feel like doing it. I'm not doing it. You change your habits, you change your way of thinking, and you change your way of acting and reacting. However, that's when your old self is coming. That's when your ego is coming. That's when your sense of self is activated. And now you're being guilt tripped on your own. Now you're having doubts coming in your mind. Now you're having like, damn, but that's mean and that's messed up to say no, and I have to justify, I have to explain myself at least, because you still want to please them. You still care about what they think. So you want to justify it. And you have all those like doubts and self-criticism that are coming up. But that's really your ego. That's really your old self fighting for you to go back to the old patterns, because your mind, your brain is wired like this. This is something that you've been doing your entire life. The pathway, the neural pathways in your brain are so strong. You've been people pleasing for 20 years. You've been people pleasing for 50 years. You've been people pleasing, and that's been who you are. That's your identity. That's what it is. That's what you are. So it's going to take effort. It's going to take a lot of effort and a lot of self-awareness and intention to say, no, I'm not being mean. I'm not being this and that is coming as doubt. You have to really be aware of what is happening in your head and not let it affect you. So let me explain you the scientific facts behind it. Why you have to fight your ego. Why is it so freaking hard? It's literally how we are designed. It's wild. The brain is, listen, I'm in love with the brain. I'm in love with how we are designed. It's absolutely marvelous. But I'm going to explain you in a short way, because I do have another video that is coming up about literally this, like how the brain works and how our brain is protecting us, and it's in details, and it gives you tips on how to maneuver and use this and overcome your fears, because your fears, your doubt. Okay, so let me start from the beginning. Your brain is designed to protect you. It's literally designed to protect you. Its main role is to make you survive, right? In our brain, we have a part that is our alarm system, that when we do something different, when we change, when we go for a new habit, when we want something different, when we want to get out of our comfort zone, which is totally what you are doing when you do inner work and you are on a personal growth journey. Your amygdala, which is your security system, it's literally your alarm system. It's going to be activated because all of a sudden you are doing new things. You are doing things that you're not used to. You are reacting ways you're not used to react. You are talking and acting and behaving in new ways. You are out of your comfort zone. So that part of your brain is going to be activated. When it's activated, because it got triggered, your brain thinks you're in danger. And the thing is that your brain cannot differentiate between a physical danger, like a real life danger, and emotional danger, because you are doing something different emotionally, or like your behavior is different. So either way, your brain thinks you're in danger and you're about to die. Like it's a freaking bear coming after you to eat you alive. So your amygdala is activated, which is your alarm system. What your brain is going to do, it's going to give you signals that you are in danger. And the signals that the brain gives you, it's through thoughts. Your fear of survival that is triggered in your brain is turned into thoughts. Your thoughts are your messengers to tell you, attention, 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 you are in danger. So those thoughts are going to be through doubts, through overthinking, through procrastinating, through different type of thoughts. When you do inner work, you start facing old patterns. You start releasing old identities, things that don't serve you anymore, things that are not even true to you anymore. This was true when you were 3 years old. This was true when you were 12 years old. This was true in your past. This is not serving you anymore. So you are facing all those things. What's happening is that your brain is literally reacting as if you're in danger. That's why people experience anxiety and panic when they are doing inner work and when they are confronting deep emotional truth. And that's why you experience resistance to new behavior or to new beliefs. That's why you have the urge to go back to old patterns. You have the urge to go back to the familiar, even if it's painful. It's literally your brain protecting you. It's doing its job. You can thank it. Thank your brain when this happens, because that means it's doing an amazing job. It's excelling at its doing. You have a healthy brain, my dear. So great. But rewire this, be conscious of this, be aware of this, and when that happens, take the time. Do not overreact and do not act in the moment. As soon as you feel something, as soon as you're triggered, as soon as you have doubts or fears or old patterns that are coming up and that make you want to like undo what you just did and go back to your old self, take a moment, take a deep breath. Calm your brain, calm yourself, calm everything that is happening in your body that is thinking it's in danger. Calm your brain and make it realize that you are not in danger. You are actually very, very safe. Once you calm yourself down, once you calm your fears, once you calm your amygdala, your alarm system, once you stop the alarm from going on and on and on, another part of your brain called the default mode network also begins to quiet down. And that's when your prefrontal cortex, the part of your brain that is responsible for your awareness and your consciousness and your growth, it becomes more active. So what feels like falling apart and just a bunch of overwhelming things that are happening within you and your behavior and your way of thinking, it's actually coming together. Your brain is actually reorganizing and expanding. It's not a breakdown, it's a breakthrough. You are experiencing a breakthrough. Embrace it, let it happen. It's actually an amazing thing for you. It's like you leveling up. It's your character in that video game that you're playing in your life. You just leveled up to welcome to the next level. It's really what it is. So I want to give you some tips to calm your fears down, press off to the alarm system in your brain when that happens. And it's by doing deep breath. Slow and deep breathing will literally calm your whole body down, your whole nervous system, and it will send signals to your brain that you are not in danger, you are totally safe, and there's no need to panic here. Calm the down, brain. So slow and deep breathing will calm your fears, you doubt, your overthinking, your procrastination, all this are just messengers. All of those are little soldiers that your brain is sending to you to tell you are in danger. Be careful, you are in danger. Don't do this. You do not want to do this because you are going out of your comfort zone here. That means there's potential danger. I have to help you. I have to tell you you're in danger. I have to let you know. I have to stop you from doing this. So those are messengers and it's okay. But when you start noticing those things happening, take slow, deep breath. It will calm your nervous system. Another thing that you can do is ground yourself, touch things, touch the floor with your feet. How is the floor feeling? Is it cold? Is it warm? Is it slick? How does it feel? Pay attention to sensation. Tune into your sensation. Everything that you feel, everything that you see. Name 5 things around you. This is actually something that I do when I have nightmares and I wake up and I'm stressed out and my heart is pounding out of my chest and I'm in my place and I'm like, dude, why am I so scared right now? Like, how do I calm myself down? I do this. I name 5 things that I see around me. First, I shake my head, but that's another topic. Name 5 things that you see in your peripheric. Pay attention to texture. Name texture. Use sensation. That will bring your brain back to present moment. And another thing that will bring your brain back to the present moment and help you calm down and calm those fears is to name your emotions. What are you feeling? The things that are you feeling? What is it? Are you feeling stressed out? Are you feeling guilty? Do you feel anger? Do you feel frustration? Name your emotions. Naming your emotion will help you go from panic to perspective and will help to calm yourself down and to come back to your reality, to your goal, to what you're doing here, and that you're in control. You know what you are doing and you are totally safe. So those are some tips to calm yourself down when you have that ego death. It's literally ego death that is being stubborn and that don't want to die. Ego death is a real thing. So it's really the death of certain patterns in your brain, and it's the rewiring of those patterns that is taking energy and is taking fights. It's literally fighting. Another thing about battling with yourself and battling with your ego and your old identity and being stuck in a loop, it's repetition. You have to repeat things. You have to do them over and over and over and over again. You cannot give up. When you start your inner work journey, when you are going after growth, after personal growth, after expanding, you don't give up on yourself. You are literally doing this for yourself. And this is the best thing you can do for yourself. It will transform your life. It's going to take some time. That's another thing that they don't talk about. It's inner work is going to take time. I mean, they do say it's a lifetime journey. I guess they do say it. But to see change, sometimes you have phases where you're like, damn, like, what is happening? You know, like, I don't feel different, or I feel stuck again. I feel like this is not enough. I feel like you will have those moments of doubt again. But do not give up on yourself. Do not give up on this mission that you are on, because the more investment you're doing on yourself, and the more it's going to replicate in your life and in your reality. By repetition, by practice and repetition, you are rewiring your brain. This is by repetition and practice, constant practice, that you are rewiring and replacing those old patterns, because you have to remember, you were who you were for many, many years. So it's going to take repetition. It's going to take time, effort, and practice to rewire your brain and to become the new you, the version of yourself that is confident and powerful and ambitious and happy and joyful and aligned, and whatever it is that you are aiming for and that you're seeking and that you want in your life. It will take time. So you have to repeat, you have to practice repetition to rewire your neural pathways. And don't give up. I will finish with that. Your inner work journey is going to be not linear, and it's going to be long, and it will be like this. And it's not about being perfect. It's really about being aware and about being consistent and intentional. As long as you don't give up on it, you will see enormous change and improvement in yourself and in your life. You will also learn to be patient and to be compassionate with yourself and with others. It will teach you so many things. It will literally improve you on so many levels. So do not give up. Do not stop working on yourself, exploring yourself, learning about yourself, expanding, dreaming, aiming high. And one day you will realize, out of nowhere, one day it'll be like, oh, I don't think that way anymore. Oh, I don't identify with this anymore. Oh, I don't even do this anymore. You will start to think and move differently, and your life will feel lighter. It will feel better. So congratulations to be in this journey, because not a lot of people do this. It takes a lot of courage, a lot of strength and desire and effort, and it takes time. So congratulations for doing this for you, for improving and investing in you. And thank you so much for watching. I hope this video helps you. I hope that you can get anything to make your journey easier, smoother, and to understand better, to understand your brain better and your habits better, and why you're doing the things that you do, and why are certain things happening, and how to counter them and how to overcome them in an easier way. So thank you for watching. Thank you for your time, and I see you in the next video. Mwah.